This is Shawn and Sue's podcast on 92.7 WOBM.
The Ocean County Breakfast Show with Shawn Michaels and Sue Moss.
Ocean County's best variety. 92.7 WOBM.
Hey, it's Shawn and Sue, and it's that time. It's time for another edition of Shawn and Sue's podcast as we get set to further get into fall here. In fact, kicking off fall officially, Sue. So you're saying goodbye to those last fleeting moments of summer. Do you feel okay? Because I know
you've been pushing it away from me.
You're trying
for so
to hold
long.
on to summer, but
Since
here we are.
July.
No.
You've been pushing summer off.
We're getting set to go into fall, of course, a fantastic time. So many things going on. I don't know if there'd be enough time in the day for us to get to everything that's going on in fall.
You're right.
Here at
There's
the shore.
so much going on. Yeah.
So much going on. Hey, in this edition of our podcast, we're going to talk about Halloween and some of the fun things that are going on with, the season of Halloween and all the scary things that are out there to do. Also, Paul McCartney recently made news. We'll talk about him. And top holiday toys. I know I'm jumping the gun. See, this
totally jumping the gun.
We talked about this, when holidays collide. We're talking about Halloween, but we're also throwing in a little bit of Christmas in here. But they've come out with the list.
The toy list.
Yeah, the toy list. The highest demanded toys for this upcoming holiday season. We'll talk about them and let you know what they are as well. So sit back. It's a roller coaster ride. We go from summer to fall, Halloween to Christmas, all in just the course of the next couple of minutes with Shawn and Sue's podcast. Enjoy. 92.7 WOBM, Shawn and Sue. Welcome to your brand new week. 8:11, right now 68 degrees, and he's done it again, Sue. Sir Paul McCartney.
This is amazing.
Is number one.
Yes.
Paul McCartney's
amazing
new album, Egypt Station, which he just unveiled the other night in New York City at Grand Central Terminal. He did a little private concert for 300 invitees to celebrate the, launch of the new album. It is number one in America. First time McCartney's had a number one album in 36 years. So since 1982's Tug of War, this is his first number one album, but it's number one. He knocks Eminem out of the top spot. Paul McCartney is tops of the music world this week, according to Billboard magazine. So that's pretty exciting for him. At 76 years old, you got to be excited when you can pop out.
76? Is that how old he is?
Yeah, when you can pop out a brand new album like that. So isn't that pretty cool?
Yeah.
His 18th
That's amazing.
solo album, and Egypt Station is out, and I've listened to it. It's pretty good. It's got some good tunes on it. And, so Paul McCartney, Sue, he's Mr. Numero Uno.
Amazing.
Number
Love it.
one, Sir Paul McCartney.
Now, how is his album? I know you've listened.
Well, I just said.
Sorry, I don't listen to you. I know you've listened to the album.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it. You could definitely tell, though, in his voice a little bit that he's getting older. It has a little different pitch to it than if you were to listen to Tug of War from '82. But he's still got it, and he's still playing his bass on these albums, and
very cool,
unbelievable. So Paul McCartney, number one, Egypt Station. And congratulations to Paul McCartney. Hey, we come back. We're going to take a look at weather and that morning commute. We've had problems on the Parkway northbound between 88 and 98 heading up to Wall. Earlier accident has caused some big slowdowns. Nancy Remy's in next with the update on WOBM.
Wake up with Shawn and Sue. Ocean County's best variety. 92.7 WOBM.
What about us? What about us?
92.7 WOBM, Shawn and Sue in with you on a brand new day. It is Monday morning. We were just talking about Paul McCartney having his first number one album since 1982. And this was the big song, Sue, from that album. Paul McCartney and Stevie Wonder. Do you remember this one? Ebony and Ivory.
Sure. Ebony and Ivory, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, all about the piano.
Yep. Tug of War was number one for McCartney back in '82, and this was the big single from that. And now he has the new number one album, first time in 36 years, with Egypt Station. But boy, this takes you back.
Wow.
This was his last one. So
oh my goodness.
There you go. I thought you'd maybe like a little reminder of Tug of War since we talked about it.
Sure.
Ebony and Ivory McCartney and Stevie Wonder. That's a good duo there, too.
Does he have any special friends on this album with him?
I don't believe there's any pairings and duos on this, but this was a big duo for him with Stevie Wonder. And he won the Grammy that year for Best Album.
Good
so
for him.
He was nominated for a Grammy with Tug of War. So anyway, little reminiscing. Paul McCartney, Mr. Number One.
That's like you and I. Ebony and Ivory.
Yes.
No? I don't know.
Weather for today, Sue.
Could be, right, Shawn?
I guess.
We
68.
pair up.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We
All
go
right.
together in perfect harmony.
Sort of like peanut butter and chocolate. You know?
Oh, I thought you would say peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, no. I'll go with the chocolate, like a Reese's.
I don't know about that.
No?
I guess. I don't know. Just weather for today,
Oh,
Sue.
my word.
You're losing
Why are you
me.
rushing me?
Because you're losing me here.
Mainly cloudy, a few showers arriving late in the day. High
WOBM, good morning. We're playing the morning coffee contest with Shawn and Sue. Who do we have with us?
Fran,
Fran, what town are you from?
Walking River.
What's that sound? What could it be? What could it be? What's that sound?
Fran, name that sound. What do you think it is?
Change, shaken.
No, not the answer.
Darn.
WOBM, good morning. Name that sound.
We're going to say cereal.
You know what? You're right. You're right. You're a winner. You're going to see the Simple Minds in concert. What's your name?
Aubrey,
Aubrey, what town are you from?
Bayville.
You're gonna
Hi, Aubrey.
You're gonna be rocking the house next Wednesday night, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. Thanks for joining us. They're going to see Simple Minds. Aubrey, Sue,
Yay!
she's a winner in our book.
She sure is. Cereal!
More chances to win coming
I could
up
go for Lucky Charms, Frosted Flakes, Cocoa Puffs.
with Shawn and Sue. So, Susie, it's Sue's birthday, and she's celebrating by eating buckets of cream cheese. What do you think of that? Have you ever just eaten cream cheese by the spoon? She's just spooning cinnamon raisin cream cheese.
That's like eating butter, Sue. Come on, I love butter, but I'm not going to chomp
Please
on it
tell
like a
me,
stick
Sue,
of butter.
you wouldn't chomp on a stick of butter.
Gotta tell you something.
Oh, no, here we go. Oh, no.
I'm trying to defend you
Now
on your
listen
birthday,
to
Do
young
not
lady.
Listen to
you,
me, and
Tell me
I'm
you're
so
not eating
sorry.
sticks of butter.
I'm gonna tell you what we used to do. Sticks of butter with sugar.
Oh, what? 92.7 WOBM, Shawn and Sue, 7:41, and it is the season, Sue. The season to be scared.
So much fun.
Halloween activities have begun. Halloween right around the corner, and Nightmare at Gravity Hill is something that has gotten underway in Jackson, and it is a scary, haunted experience. It says experience for yourself all the otherworldly powers that make up the curse of Gravity Hill.
Whoa!
Featuring an extensive cast of terrifying ghouls and zombies, creepy clowns, and other members of the night.
It is one of the best places I've ever been to. I'm
You've
telling
gone
you, you're
through
gonna
this.
love it. Yes.
Now, this is, they're saying, not for the faint of heart.
No.
In fact, there's a little disclaimer that says, children under 14 must be accompanied by a parent or legal guardian. It's not recommended for the very young, pregnant women, or people with heart trouble. So this must be scary, Sue.
Yes, of course. Well, just that jumping out, people jump out at you. So, I mean, it's scary.
Yeah, it's at Chicone Farms right there on Farmingdale Road in Jackson. It's open on weekends now, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, now through November 3rd. We have all the details, including a link for ticket information, on our website. It's also on the WOBM app, and you can look on Facebook as well. But looks like a pretty scary place, Sue.
Oh, it's fun.
Yeah, reminds
Yeah.
me of the Brigantine Horror Castle from years ago. Boy, that
Oh, yeah.
scared me as a child.
Oh, yeah.
Going through those halls of that castle. This is a scary one, folks. If you dare, check out the blog at WOBM.com and on our
You'll
WOBM
love
app.
it.
Shawn and Sue on the Ocean County Breakfast Show.
92.7 WOBM.
92.7 WOBM. Good morning, Shawn and Sue. As we continue along this morning, we're talking about, yes, believe it or not, the holidays, Sue. It is not that far away, and we're looking at the top kids' toys for this holiday season.
Are they giggling?
Yes, they're playing and having fun.
Okay, Shawn.
Now, BlackFriday.com came out with their annual list of the top toys for this year.
Okay.
And they say that you better start working on them now because you don't want to be one of those folks that gets caught without, being able to get the big prize for the kids this holiday season.
I can't get the giggles out of my mind. I love it.
Now, I'm going to give you the top 3, but we've got the top 10 on our website at WOBM.com. Hatchimals comes in the 3rd spot.
Oh, wow. They've become more popular.
Now, they've been around for a little bit, but Hatchimals is number 3 on their list. Number 2 on their list is called Laugh Out Loud Surprise, Bigger Surprise. And I'm not quite sure what this thing actually is.
What does it look like?
It's the ultimate unboxing experience.
Boxing?
It has not a boxing experience.
Oh, all right.
Unboxing experience. It's some sort of sound thing, it looks like, with all kinds of stuff inside. And every time you get one of these, there's a different surprise in it.
Oh!
With exclusive dolls and accessories
Well, I like that.
and other surprises. There's 60+ never-before-seen surprises.
Ooh.
So it's called Laugh Out Loud Surprise, Bigger Surprise.
Oh, cool. I love it.
That's number 2 on the list. Number 1 on the list, the big thing they say this year for this holiday season, Sue, is a thing that's called the Hugs Fingerlings.
All right, the fingerlings were popular last year. It's those monkey-looking things.
Yeah, Wowie
that
Fingerlings
go on your
Hugs.
finger. Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess they've got new ones out that are big. That's what they look like.
What are they hugging?
Yeah, well, I guess they wrap their arms around you.
Oh, precious.
So
okay.
they look like a bigger doll. They're bigger, softer, and more silly.
They're a little silly looking, yeah.
Yes, and they have over 40 things they can say and do, and hugs waiting for you.
That's even better. I love that.
And they've got those big arms that can hug around you. But they say that these are the big ones now. The Hugs, Fingerlings, Wowie Hugs are going to be the big thing for this year. Does Abby have any of the Fingerlings?
She sort of got out of that a little bit.
All right, so those are the top 3. The Fingerlings, the Laugh Out Loud Surprise, and the Hatchables. Those are your 3 big ones, and you can get the complete list on our website at WOBM.com.
Those are the top 3, huh? That's surprising.
Yeah. Some of the other things, just real quick, Jurassic World, Harry Potter, Barbie's Dream House, and Rad Robots made the list as well. So check it out. You can also go to the app and see what's big for this year. Start hunting them down now, Sue, before they're all sold out. And you have to pay like 8 times the price just to find
now.
one.
You know how that is at the very end. We talked to moms last year, Black Friday, trying to find things. And can't let it go.
Those are the big toys this year at WOBM.com. What are you doing?
I'm doing a stretch.
Oh, okay. I heard you like that.
I don't know. Something wasn't coming out of my mouth right.
Sometimes a good stretch is good, though.
Doesn't it feel so nice?
Yeah, sometimes it's good.
We could do it together.
Yeah.
Usually when the mic's off, it's better. So people know what's going on.
Listen, now I like to share everything.
I know.
Too much. Yeah, you know that.
WOBM, good morning. We're playing the morning coffee contest with Shawn and Sue. Who do we have with us?
Patty.
Hi, Patty.
Hey, Patty. What town are you from?
Manchester.
All right, Patty in Manchester. Shawn and Sue's History Challenge.
Hey, do you know about the USA? Do you know about the government? Can you tell me about the Constitution? Hey, learn about the USA.
What happened on this day in history? Was it 1991 that Alf, the movie, premiered? Was it on this day, 1793, President Washington laid the cornerstone for the future U.S. Capitol? Or it was 1810 that Hollywood produced its first silent movie? What happened on this day in history?
Was it Alf?
No, not the answer. WOBM, good morning. Shawn and Sue's History Challenge. Which of those 3 things do you think actually happened on this day in history?
Number 3.
Number 3, Hollywood produced the first silent film in 1810.
Is that your answer?
Yes.
Sorry.
Oh.
WOBM, good morning. What happened on this day in history of those 3 choices?
They laid the cornerstone.
Yes, President Washington, 1793, laid the cornerstone for the future U.S. Capitol.
You're a winner!
You're a winner. What's your name?
Linda Waldron.
Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
We're doing fine. We're doing just fine.
Wonderful.
Well, we hope that you enjoy the concert. Simple Minds, hold on the line. She's going to the Count Basie Theater, and tickets are on sale for the Simple Minds at the Basie, September 26th. That's next week. Go to thebasie.org for ticket information. 92.7 WOBM with One Republic. Shawn and Sue, it's 8:40, 77 degrees, and it is the season for Halloween fun out at Six Flags Great Adventure. And joining us right now is Caitlin Pitts from Six Flags to talk all about this year's Fright Fest.
Yay!
Good morning, Caitlin. Thanks for taking some time with us today.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
How you doing, Caitlin?
I am good. You know, this is the morning, so it's not usually the time that we get all spooky, but it's, you know, it's a better time to talk about it because the zombies aren't quite out yet.
Oh, my goodness. They look better and better every year, Caitlin. It's crazy.
You don't have any zombies running around with you right now, right?
No, not at the moment. I do have a few more days until Fright Fest picks up again on Friday.
All right, let's talk about this year. Let's talk about some new things that are happening with Fright Fest at Six Flags in Jackson.
Yeah, so this year at Six Flags Fright Fest is the biggest and scariest ever. There are actually 4 new haunted attractions and 25 Halloween-themed attractions altogether, including some of our shows. But we have 3 new Terror Trail mazes. We have Fears, we have Reflections of the Dead, and then we actually have Health Fest. And this maze is after the new Health Fest movie coming to theaters September 28th.
Yeah, this seems cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can actually come through the maze this coming weekend before the movie even hits theaters on the 28th, and sort of a sneak peek at what you can expect in the theaters.
Wow, these sound pretty spooky. And of course, you know, you mentioned the shows. You will always have the big extravaganza every year, the musical that comes, you know, brings the ghouls and the goblins onto your big stage there at the center of the park.
Yes, so every night for Fright Fest, awaken Dr. Fright, the father of Fright Fest, with the Awakening parade and then the show. But then what's really special this year is the show that follows it immediately and 3 more times throughout the night is Dead Man's Party. Now that is the song and dance show, spectacular, lasers. It's amazing. And there's actually the 20th season this year, and we have new songs, new cast, a new choreographer, and the show is just going to blow you away.
Wow. Now, what time do the goblins, for those who have little kids, what time is the parade of goose and goblins and when they come out for folks who want to say, you know what, let's get out of the way a little bit because we want to let the ghosts go by so the kids don't get scared?
Yeah, so at 6 o'clock we're open. We're open Friday nights. So it's scary the whole time, but then Saturdays and Sundays, and then a few select days as well, including Columbus Day. But it is family-friendly from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. So fall theming, some pumpkins, characters, and Halloween costumes. The kids can wear their costumes and come to the trick-or-treat trail, grab some candy, and it's a lot of fun. But after 6 p.m., that's when things get a little more scary.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, that's when
so much fun.
There's always
Caitlin.
the clowns that go out to the Midway section.
I don't love them.
I think they're still a lot of them are stationed out by the Midway, aren't they? The clowns, because they're pretty spooky. The clowns.
They're all over.
If the clowns in the boardwalk, they take over the boardwalk. It becomes Carnival. Actually, in our red tent on the boardwalk is Big Top Terror. It's a 3D clown maze. It's really amazing with those 3D glasses, and it makes it just that much more scary when they jump out at you in 3D.
Worst nightmare ever, Caitlin. No way. But it is scary, I will tell you. And I feel, and maybe it's just my age, Shawn, I don't know, as you, each year, it gets better and better, Caitlin. Do you agree?
Really try. Yes, I do, because we really try to take, our guest feedback into account, and everybody wants scarier, and so we really work hard every year to deliver more ghouls, more scares, more fright.
Awesome.
And I think we do a pretty good job.
Yep, it is a spooky event. It's always a lot of fun. It's a cool time of year, too. So if you're someone who likes the park and doing the rides and things, when it's a little bit cooler out, this is a perfect time
bring the
during
kids
Fright Fest,
younger.
you know?
Yeah, during the day is fine, but at night, that's when all the fun comes out, right? The fright.
Yes, the frights at night, and it's actually quite a whole new experience. Riding nitro in the dark and all of that fog that's pumping into the park for Fright Fest really creates quite the coaster experience.
Yeah, it is definitely. Nitro in the dark is awesome. So what are the hours now? Give us a quick little summation of the schedule for Fright Fest for those who are thinking about going.
Sure. So Friday nights we open at 5:30 and we're open until midnight. Saturdays we're open 11 a.m. to midnight. And Sundays 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., except for the Sunday before Columbus Day. We're actually open until 11 p.m. that night because then Columbus Day we are open 11 to 10. And then we added a few bonus days. October 29th, 30th, and 31st, you can actually come each night. If you just need those scares all the way up until Halloween, we will be open right through the end.
Wow.
Right. You can go out there on Halloween, the actual day, and, have some fun with the folks. SixFlags.com is the website to go to for more information. Caitlin Pitts, thanks so much for joining us, and hopefully folks will get a chance to go over and experience the Halloween fun of Fright Fest, and what a fantastic time for Halloween out at Six Flags.
Yes, thank you so much. We hope everyone comes out and takes a scare or two.
There
Caitlin,
you go.
I hope I see you out there. I usually get to see you guys a couple times during the year. So
now watch
we'll
out.
See
I
you.
think I see something behind you there, Caitlin.
Oh, God.
No!
There she is, Caitlin Pitts, Six Flags Great Adventure. We've got details for Fright Fest up on our website at WOBM.com. And don't forget, you can win tickets with Justin in the afternoon. A chance for you to go over and experience Fright Fest for yourself with WOBM.
Yeah.
Because you know what this all stemmed from? On Fridays, we get bagels, and what Sue does, she eats the cream cheese with a spoon.
Yeah, I do.
The cinnamon raisin cream cheese out of the cup.
Has to be the cinnamon raisin one,
Like
though.
an ice cream.
Yes, I don't eat the bagel.
She doesn't eat the bagel. She just spoons it and eats
spoon it
the...
out, but I don't double dip. That was my big thing, too. I don't want my coworkers to think Sue's double dipping.
But she eats the cream cheese.
Yeah, with a spoon. That's good. All right, Nance, let's just move on.
Well, at least there's no double dipping.
WOBM, good morning. We're playing the morning coffee contest with Shawn and Sue. Who do we have with us?
Ray Williams.
Ray, where are you from?
Palms River.
All right, let's do it.
Hey, do you know about the USA? Do you know about the government? Can you tell me about the Constitution? Hey, learn about the USA.
We're doing Shawn and Sue's History Challenge. What happened on this day in history? Was it the Waltons premiered in 1972? Was it George Washington built a horse and buggy in 1780? Or was it that the U.S. used wood coins for the first time in 1880? What happened on this day in history, Ray?
The Waltons.
You got it. The Waltons premiered on CBS
Yes.
on this day in history in 1972. Congratulations. You're going to Bubby's Beanery for delicious chocolate and teas and coffee and pastries
right.
and
Congratulations.
bagels, you name it.
Thank you.
Hold on the line. Don't go anywhere. Be sure to follow Bubby's on social media, Sue, on Instagram and Facebook, and check them out right here in downtown Toms River on Washington Street.
You bet it's Bubby's Beanery and the morning coffee contest with Shawn and Sue.
.7 WOBM, Katy Perry, 742, 70 degrees. And we are being honored by being a part of a very great event that's happening next weekend here in Ocean County. You know, an estimated 5.7 million Americans of all ages are living with Alzheimer's disease in 2018. Now, this includes an estimated 5.5 million people aged 65 and older and approximately 200,000 individuals under the age of 65 who have younger onset Alzheimer's. We are going to be part of the Walk to Fight Alzheimer's 2018, and you and I, Sue, will be co-hosting the event, which happens next weekend, which is on Saturday the 22nd, and that's in Point Pleasant Beach. And this is an event where people bring out the purple to fight and battle Alzheimer's.
We both know family members right now, Shawn, that are battling it, and it's so scary, and it's so sad.
Yeah, and it's
We're glad to be a part of this.
A disease which they are still trying to find some sort of answers to. And one of the ways that they can is through research and monies raised. It's a 2.5-mile walk. A good portion of it's on the Point Pleasant Beach Boardwalk. If you want to get involved and walk on behalf of someone that you know that is dealing with Alzheimer's, and so many of us do know folks who are dealing with this, you can go to our website at WOBM.com and go purple with Shawn and Sue. It's happening next Saturday, September 22nd. Registration begins at 8:30. There's a kickoff rally, which we'll be helping to co-host at 9:30.
Very cool.
And then the walk begins at 10. It's right there in Point Pleasant Beach, and all the details are up on our website at WOBM.com.
Glad to be a part of this,
Yes,
Shawn.
we're very honored to be asked to be a part of this.
Yes.
Go purple with Shawn and Sue, the walk to fight Alzheimer's. Details at WOBM.com.
The Ocean County Breakfast Show, 92.7 WOBM.
92.7 WOBM, Shawn and Sue, continuing your morning, and maybe you're still, just waking up, you're a little groggy. Talking about something new that is out that folks are taking advantage of these days. Now, I wanted to see what you thought about these, Sue. Have you seen these new nap pods?
No.
That are out?
I want one.
They're little, like, egg-shaped things that you climb into to take a nap. And they're popping up in all various places.
Oh.
And the one that I saw, you kind of encloses over half of you, like your legs and your feet are sticking out, but the top comes over top of you to give you privacy, and you can take a nap.
Is it like a swing?
No,
Or
it's like
is
a
it just
chair.
A little chair.
A
that's
chair
round
with like
egg.
a dome that comes over top of
Okay.
you, so that it's dark and that you have privacy so that people aren't looking at you. But in some cases, your feet are sticking out, though. But what do you think of the idea of sleeping in public? Like, I don't know. I don't think I could. I don't think I could go into, say, like the mall, get into one of these nap pods.
Oh my gosh, I'm looking at
and then
them.
go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Could you do it?
Well, first off, it is the most ridiculous thing I've ever
But
seen.
they're getting very
It literally
popular.
is a spaceship coming over your body, and yeah, your legs are hanging out. These are so ridiculous.
Even some companies are putting this in at work. Now, I don't know who wants to go to sleep at work, but they're putting them in at work for people who on their lunch break if they want to take a nap.
No,
now,
I don't like the feet hanging out.
Yeah.
I think I like the massagers, the chairs in the
Okay,
mall.
yeah, the massage
You know,
chairs.
I mean, they're nice. Take a break.
These are for you to go to sleep in.
Jeez.
Now, first of all, I don't think I could sleep in public because I'd just be afraid, like, what could possibly happen.
Well, I would be tickling your legs. I
Yeah,
mean, come on.
or-
If I see this,
Yeah.
I'm going up and like
well, that's
doing
that's probably a criminal offense.
It's probably illegal.
Yeah, it is
But
illegal. What do you mean probably?
I
you can't touch people, but I'd be afraid people would.
I'd
like
tickle you with a feather. You
now,
know, yeah.
Also, I'd be afraid I wouldn't wake up. Like, do I have to set my alarm on my phone? Like, what happens if I fall asleep in this thing?
Well, I don't
you
think
know,
it
and here it is
matters.
5 hours later. I wake up. Oh,
Does it matter? I mean, you pay maybe for a
Well,
certain
if you've
amount.
got places to be, or the mall. What happens if the mall closes? Then I'm going to sleep in the mall.
Where's the best place for a nap pod, do you think? Do you think it's at work? Do you think it's in the
No,
train station?
Go home. That's what I think. Just go home. But anyway, I'd be curious to see if anyone out there in the audience, 732
Ever used a nap pod?
237 WOBM is the number to call. Have you ever gone into a nap pod
Crazy.
and either just tried to nap or you did nap? Have you ever done this? And what was your experience like? Give us a call,
Looks like the
237
dentist chair, by the way.
WOBM.
All right, it's a dentist chair. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It kind of creeps me out. Nancy, Remy, I would have thought more peanut butter and jelly comparing Sue and I,
Maybe
but
lemon and lime.
lemon and lime? No, they're
Yeah.
kind of similar, I guess. I don't know. What do you think,
Well,
Nance?
one's green,
Oil
one's
and
yellow.
water.
Oil and water. Maybe oil and vinegar. We go perfect
no,
on
oil
a
and
salad.
vinegar is delish.
Shawn and Sue, they're perfect on a salad.
I'm sticking with oil and water.
Oil and water. Okay.
Wow. Wow, I didn't think that
And I got to admit, Sue, if we had to say, I think you might be a little more oily than I. I think I'd be more H2O.
Yeah.
And you'd be a little more oily.
I'm a little bit more greasy.
92.7 WOBM, Adele, 641, Shawn and Sue, 77 degrees. And we're talking about iOS 12, the new operating system for your iPhone, iPad,
The
iTouch.
Apple product, correct or no?
All that stuff.
Yeah, it's the Apple product, right?
Yeah, all the Apple products. And basically, they're saying that one of the biggest new features with the new download, which is available now, if you go on your phone and go into general, you could see that if you've got the up-to-date software that's running or not. But basically, running smoother. They say the new iOS 12 basically makes different things move better. The operating system focuses on improving the overall performance of your operating system.
Okay.
And everything that you have on your phone.
Great.
So that's one of the biggest things. Some of the other things they talk about is Siri got smarter. Like she's supposed to be able to move quicker and do things better for you.
What's she gonna do?
Well, I guess when you give commands to her, she's going to be able to recognize and do better things with that.
Okay, neat.
Now, there's a new thing that they have on here that if you go into your general settings, it is called screen time. And Apple designed this for you to be able to see what exactly you're spending the most time on your iPhone doing.
Oh.
And when you go in there, it'll show you how much you're using your phone a day and what you're using it for, such as, socializing,
texting, Facebook,
social media,
Mm-hmm.
productivity, and creativity.
Oh, interesting.
And what it shows is, like, I'm looking at mine for the last 7 days now, because I guess it formulated this once I did the upload. It's saying I spent 40 minutes on social media, I spent 15 minutes on productivity, and I spent 11 minutes on creativity. So it shows you different things, and then it gives you different ideas as to what you spend the most time on, so that if you want to slow down on these things or maybe even, cut them out, you can do that. So it's supposed to be an aid to helping you live a better life, even though you're using your technology. Does that make sense?
It sure does. So yesterday, Shawn, is this where I'm going to say the surprise?
Well, we were talking about, the iOS, so you might as well talk about how you went out and got a new phone.
And this is what I said to you. I said, the only reason I got this phone, I was tired of my other phone falling in the toilet too much. This phone that I have, I think it's an 8 Plus.
Yes, you got the bigger screen.
I got the bigger screen.
You got an 8, which is a few versions behind where we're at now, which is the 10. But
yes.
Both you and I had the 6.
Yeah.
You upgraded to the 8.
Yes.
You got the Plus for the bigger screen.
Yes.
But was that a problem? I mean, how many times have you dropped your phone in the toilet?
And I had to put it in rice. It can be put in water, I think he said up to 6 feet for like 45 minutes. It can go through.
So it's waterproof.
It's waterproof.
I mean, not that you want to go diving with it.
Without the outer box.
Not that you want to go diving with it, but it is generally waterproof if you react quickly to getting water on it.
I put a phone through the laundry.
Okay. Oh, boy.
Now this time, and it's ruined it. This time, you put it through the laundry, it'll be fine.
Okay.
So, I'm not scared it's going to fall in the toilet anymore because, it's in the back pocket a lot. And then what happens? Oops, forgot. Right in the toilet.
Well, there you go. By the way, another couple of things with the iOS 12, better notification management. If you get tons of notifications that you hate seeing every day and you don't need them, you can cut back and you can, manage those better now.
I shut them off.
So that your phone isn't constantly popping up with notifications every 5 seconds. Other things, if you have the 10, the iPhone X, the 10 or, 10S now, there's different things that you can do with that, but you have to have the latest model. With the,
well, I
the
bet
10.
they're nice. I don't know.
Either different memojis and things where you can change your head to look like a, like an apple or something like that.
On
no,
this?
you can't do it on. You have to have at least the 10 or higher.
Well, then I'm returning it.
Okay. But anyway, if you're waking up this morning and you have an Apple product, there is a new download operating system. It is operating system 12. You can download it and be ready.
They're just going to keep going up with these numbers? I can't keep up.
Yeah, by the time you and I retire, it'll be operating system 89. So keep up to date with your Apple products.
Wow.
Shawn and Sue at WOBM.
Wake up with Shawn and Sue.
Ocean County's best variety.
Thanks for listening to Shawn and Sue's podcast on 92.7 WOBM. For more details, go to WOBM.com.